3, 2, 1. Hey everyone. So I wanted to do a requested video here. Guys, stop yelling. 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone. So I wanted to do a requested video on taming baby boas. And I'm going to apologize right now because these guys, my parakeets, Biscuit and Eggs, will be yelling while I'm in this room, but we're going to try to get Gremlin here out of his cage, and then we're going to go into a different room because they're very loud. So, here we have Gremlin in his cage. He is way in the back, which is actually going to make it really difficult for me to get him out, but I like a challenge. So, my one tip I really want to give everyone, I highly recommend this, is getting a pair of gloves, and not just any old gloves, cowhide gloves. And the reason that cowhide gloves are going to be important is because, one, snakes can't bite through this. Like, it is a very thick material. It is also something that their teeth are not going to get hooked on. This, and whatever this material here is, it's completely smooth, and there's really nothing to hook. The only thing I would be worried about are these, the stitching right here, but such a small portion of the entire glove, not too worried about it. These are actually my brand new pair from maybe like a month ago, and then these ones I've had for at least a year now, maybe. I know I replaced them. I got the exact same pair maybe like 6 months ago, but I've always had this exact pair because I liked it because it was really smooth and stuff. But then this one is actually like a gardening glove, but they're both cowhide. And I like this one. It's a little bit thicker, and I like this one for my big guys. And then this is more pliable, and it's good for the babies. So, yeah, one-handed. All right. So the reason that I like gloves is because it gives you a sense of confidence. Now I'm going to have the confidence to reach on in there. I'm not going to be worried one bit about my hand being bitten. So one thing to keep in mind when reaching, especially for a baby boa, is they're feeling really vulnerable. And their natural predators, specifically birds, are going to be coming in from the air. So they are looking out for danger from above. So I guess one of my recommendations would be to try to scoop them out, come from the side / beneath them. It's still going to kind of alarm them a little bit, but it's not going to trigger that kind of natural, I guess, you know, when they're actually anticipating something coming from above to attack them and grab them and scoop them up. So we just want to give him a sense of security. He needs to understand we are not a predator. We are not here to eat him or hurt him. Also, just keep in mind, males and females, both boas, can be territorial of their space. So getting them out of their home, their territory, is as quickly as possible is really important. So I'm going to reach in here. I'm really sorry about the angle. Hi. So I'm coming, it's a bad angle, but I'm coming from beneath him. I'm just trying to scoop him if he would stop resisting so much. Come here. Come on. Oh my goodness. He's just being a butt right now and trying to hide. Alright, so see, he's so wiggly. They're at this stage where they just slip right through. Your hands, come here. I could easily get him without the glove. I'm just telling you that right now. Oh, you know what? I gotta close that. Hang on. No, that foot won't do it. Ha! Did it. All right. So we are going to a different room. If I leave that open, my cats will jump into it. Cat? No. Why are we in here? Can we not? Can you go out, please? Please? Keep going. Thank you. You're so nice. Okay. Oh my goodness. As much as I would love to do a video in my reptile room, I can't because of those birds. They're just so Gosh darn loud. All right. Here is Gremlin. He's about a year old now. He's a hypo jungle het cal albino from basically boas. But yeah, he should be about a year. I don't know. Is he going on 2 now? No, he couldn't be 2 already. Anywho, so yeah, he's just kind of hanging on to the glove. But as you can see, now that he is out of his cage, he's gonna calm down really quick. This is kind of a new environment for him, and he's not gonna be like trying to defend his home. Can I have my glove? Thank you. So, don't need the gloves anymore. He's gonna be a lot more relaxed now that he is outside of his home, and he's just gonna be exploring now. So, as far as keeping boas tame over the years, oh, I hate Aspen. Ugh. On my bed. As far as keeping boas tame over the years, I think a really important thing is consistency with, handling them, taking them out. They are not an animal that needs, hey, hi, come here. Just stay right here. It's so nice in the sun. It's even warm. They're not an animal that needs to be taken out all the time, which is really nice for somebody that might have a really busy schedule. As far as comparing them to cats and dogs, there is no comparison. You don't need to take them out for exercise consistently. And yes, every once in a while is really nice to, get... What? I love you. All right. Taking them out consistently, like you would not have to take them out daily to go on a walk or something like that. You don't have to let them out to play or anything like that. Letting them out every once in a while just to stretch is good. It's going to prevent those lines that you'll see. Some of you might have, I think some of you even commented on Olivera. She has a lot of lines. And it's just because no matter how many times I take her out, she still just wants to stay curled up in her hide box the rest of the time. And so that creates those folds in the scales because she's not exercising herself inside of her home. Oh, I hate... This is all shredded Aspen. The bane of my existence. So, hey, we're trying to make a video here, and you are actually the star of it. So if we can stay roughly there. So taking your boas out, I would say at the very least take them out once a month if you can. When they're young, take them out more often, especially when you're wanting to get them used to you. Take them out, just let them hang out with you, even just curled up, maybe around like your shoulders, the back of your neck. My babies always like to climb in my hair. Hey. Especially if I have like a hair clip or something, and they'll hang on to that and then they'll stay up there, or they like to climb around in your shirt, things like that. And another thing that's really important for is getting them really used to your scent, because snakes are a species that go off of smell so much. There's a lot of, I guess, theories about their eyesight. No one's 100% sure how they see. I've always thought that they see basically in thermal, but I don't know. I guess I would love to do a lot more research on that. It's just not something I've looked into as much. But one thing is for certain, is that their sense of smell is outstanding. And you have to stop, buddy. What do you want? Their sense of smell is outstanding. I can put a bag of rats out on the counter, a sealed bag, out on the counter to thaw for the day, and they can smell it 2 rooms away. And I think that is just incredibly impressive. And so if you think for a second that they don't recognize people's smells, you'd be crazy. They absolutely know my smell. They know me. I am their caretaker and their owner, and they do know me. Even my husband, if he does try to hold them, they're still trying to get back to me. the more familiar person. The more familiar smell above all else. And I know there's a lot of speculation also as far as, what feelings reptiles and snakes have. I understand that they're not capable of, like how humans can actually perceive love and things like that. In fact, I'd received an angry, just a mean comment on one of my videos a while back about, your snakes don't love you. It's like, okay, and big whoop. I can recognize that they know me and that I get to care for them. It's I don't know, that's a touchy subject for me, I guess. I understand my boas, my snakes, all of my reptiles that I keep don't actually love me like a dog or a cat would. Well, some people would say that cats don't love either, but like a dog. And I get that. It's a completely different type of animal, but their brains are just wired differently, and they may lack entire portions of their brain that would make them even capable of such a feeling. But, I do recognize that my snakes can feel anxiety and fear, and they can also feel what's the word? Just relaxed or at ease. So that in itself, if I can make my animals just feel comfortable around me, like right now, he's playing in my shirt. Hi. You can tell this is a relaxed animal. He is not tensed up. He's not looking desperately for things to hold on to. And that's another thing. When you're actually holding on to, especially a younger animal, a younger snake specifically, if it is desperately clinging to you, that is an insecure snake right there. You want them to be relaxed. This is relaxed right now. This is good. I'm gonna rub your chin. Yes, I am. No, stop. Stop it. And this is the level of comfort I want my snakes to have with me. I want to be able to touch them anywhere and for them to not recoil or flinch away from me. I mean, there's a little bit. I think I'm annoying him, if anything. Come here. You're so pretty. Stay in the light. Please. So another thing I was going to talk about, and you're not going to see any of my boas do this with me. They probably did this once or twice when I first got them, and then they abandoned this. So when you first get a baby boa or python, I know ball pythons are pretty consistent with being very hissy, and they puff up, and they just try to make themselves look bigger and make you afraid of them. Hi. Oh, this is a hard angle for me. So they get all huffy and puffy in their cage when you're going in to reach them. And what do you do when you have a snake hiss at you or even snap at you out, snap like at the air just towards you? You're gonna pull your hand back. It's gonna be our natural instinct to draw away from that. We don't want to be bit. Even keeping in mind it's not the worst thing in the world, especially when their teeth are they're tiny at this age. I can see a full-grown adult, and I have been bit. I was bit by a 7-foot boa several years ago, and it was my very first bite, and it was on my hand. It covered my entire hand. It just a gigantic. It was a big female, Sebastian. If anyone saw some of my earlier videos before I ended up selling her, it did end up being a her. So, there's a spider on my ceiling. Oh my goodness. You can't see it from here, can you? Nope. There's a spider up there. Anyways, I don't like spiders. I like snakes and things that don't have 8 legs. So, Sebastian had bit me, and even that bite, even though it covered my entire hand and it swelled up, and that might have just been from me not cleaning it well enough. It might have gotten a little bit infected. I don't know. It itched really bad for about a week, and then it went away. Anyways, it didn't hurt, was what I was getting at. Even an adult boa bite. Now, a defensive bite is a lot different than a feeding response bite. Those hurt. And I am not speaking from experience. I'm speaking from the videos that I've seen where people try to feed with their hands. And I will never, ever, ever recommend feeding a snake by hand. Do it with tongs or, just something that's going to put a little bit of distance between you and those teeth, because they are not fun teeth. So, I'm rambling. Anyway, so you got this little tiny baby hissing at you, puffing up, snapping at the air. Do not let them think that that is going to stop you. Be persistent and just go in and get them anyways. And that's where the gloves can really come in handy, because it is going to give you that confidence that even if they are biting at you, you're not going to feel a thing. And in the event that they get you, higher up where the glove does not cover, that is not going to hurt nearly as badly as like if they do get the more delicate hand. So go in, grab them anyways, and I guarantee you do that once, twice, maybe 3 or 4 times if they are being really stubborn about it, or maybe you're not doing it as consistently, like, several times a week after you do give them just that adjustment period when you first get them. They are going to stop doing that. They won't do that forever. Here, how about that? Now you have my leg and the sun. Okay. But consistency is key. They do gradually learn. They do. And you're going to see changes over time. I recommend, I'm not sure if I've talked about it yet, but just your scent. It is very important to them. So I've changed my perfume before and saw an immediate reaction from even my adult boas that I've had, much longer. They don't respond to me the same way. They're acting differently, as if I'm a stranger, and it's because they do go so strongly off of your smell. Because we're all gonna probably look the same to them. They're going off of your smell, and that is something that they're getting used to with you. So if you can actually give them, especially once you first get them, give them a T-shirt that you wore all day, or your pillowcase or something. But the key to it is that it needs to smell like you. And even if you yourself can't smell that it smells like you, because obviously that's just not going to happen, you're going to get used to your own smell, and it won't smell like anything to you. To them, it's full of all these different aromas of you. Your laundry detergent, your shampoo, your perfume, your deodorant, whatever. It smells like you. Get them used to those smells. And that way, once that you are handling them, they're going to have this almost like a comfort zone of, oh, I'm used to this smell. And it's going to keep them even extra calm for you. So just kind of some tips there. The gloves, give them something to get used to your smell. Consistency is the biggest thing. And just, make sure as when they're young, handle them every once in a while. Maybe even once a week. It's still enough that you're going to be building up just that bond between you and your snaky. And then eventually, you work your way up. Coming from below, you're working your way up to being able to touch even their head, and then being annoyed. Yes, they are. Boop, boop, boop. See? Just the fact that he is not freaking out. I mean, yes, they're pulling back just a teensy bit, but it's not a big deal. The fact that he is letting me touch him wherever. This is awesome. This is where I want everyone to be able to be with their snakes, especially their boas. Boas are an incredible species to keep. I highly recommend them for anyone that is willing to put up with their sometimes stubbornness, but they're great eaters, and they're so chill. I love boas so much. They're great. So anyways, so that's my video. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comment section below. You can also email me at thatgirlwithsnakes@hotmail.com. I look forward to emails a lot. I try to get back to them as quickly as I can. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye. Have a great day. And if you do everything correctly, before you know it, you're going to be able to hang out with your new little snake. And you can just, like, I can walk around, I can do, you know, little tasks, whatever. He's going to hang out with me. I think that's really cool. It's really rewarding. Just, yeah. Can I boop you? I'll boop you. Boop. He didn't like it. You look angry now. No, you don't. You look adorable. All right, we're going to put him back. But thank you again for watching, everyone. Can you go in there? Now he doesn't want to let me go. Okay. Go on. Come on, dude. I don't have all day. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Goodbye.